best bits.
Best Ramon promo. Ramon.
This sweeper has AIDS.
Number 3.
State of the Union. Gas prices going up again. The Opie and Anthony Show on XM. Oop goes the weasel. Ramon, give me your sleeve.
Voss takes a call on stage. The guys find out that Voss actually stopped one of his acts to answer the phone. So, of course, they had to confront him on this. It's O&A's Best Bits.
Got an email here. Hey, guys, just got in from the AnySoldier.us benefit show at the Stress Factory tonight, starring little Jimmy Norton and Rich Voss. Norton killed as usual, but that's besides the point. Effing Voss, he's so whipped he took a call from Bonnie in the middle of his act. It went something like this. During his act, he checked his phone once, and as a cover, he had to make a little hacky cell phone joke, so he says, fucking Sprint, they call it that because you have to run to find service. Waka waka.
Ah, there you go.
A little while later, someone yelled out, how's Bonnie? She's okay, she'll be here later. Wait, who said that? Why am I answering you? Who's Bonnie? Near the end of his set, he couldn't grab the phone hanging from his pocket and get it to his ear fast enough. Where are you? You're in New Brunswick? No, I'm not bombing. You're at the train station? Turns to the crowd and says, how far is the train station from here?
Yeah.
So then the people in the front row were all trying to give him directions for Bonnie. It was a giant clusterfuck as people were naming the wrong streets and turns, and Bonnie would have ended up a statistic in the paper. So some dude from the crowd had to get up, go to the train station, and escort her to the club.
Are you kidding me?
How effing whipped do you have to be to take a call in the middle of your set from your chick? Anyway, just want to share that with you guys. Aside from that dignity-destroying moment, he had a great set as well. Maybe you could get him on the phone today and see how he defends himself. This is from Lauren. Did you see this last night?
No, I decided I wanted to be responsible and come home and sleep.
Oh, so you did your set and left?
Had my car jump-started for the second time that night because the battery is dead, and then I drove home and backed in, and the stupid PR who works in my thing doesn't understand English. So I'm like, look, just leave it running until you back it in.
Oh,
He's like,
no.
Why? So I had to stand in the garage while this little failure backs my car in. And then I went upstairs and tossed and turned and dreamed of Black Sabbath at my birthday party.
Yeah.
Like a faggot.
That's cute. Were you wearing a little party hat?
It was awful.
Happy birthday,
Where's
Jim.
the band? They left. Maybe I can dream next time that's my birthday and I'm kneeling in a bathroom and you put your swamp ass in my face.
All right, well, we got Rich Voss on the phone. Rich.
What's going on?
Hey, Rich. What happened last night, buddy?
First of all, Norton goes on. He kills.
Right.
He just destroys. And he does it all the time. He's such a weasel.
Yeah.
Like whenever, I got to go on in the middle because I got to get back home, you know.
Never.
Like the extra half an hour is going to kill him, you know.
I always close those shows.
It takes a pride. I mean, he's funny. He's got a lot of funny stuff.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here, stupid. I'm right here.
All right. And the only thing worse than your cell count is your battery. So, okay, 0 for 1. And
well, but I don't always go on in the middle. I actually had a legitimate reason last night.
Time we did a fundraiser at the Stress Factory a couple months ago for Levy, Bob Levy.
Yeah, you know what? And I went on.
Shut up and listen. One of our B comic friends, his wife is leaving him because he brings girls on stage and eats whipped cream out of their asses.
Wait, who does that?
Bob
Levy.
Oh my
he brings
God.
Girls on stage and he eats whipped cream.
Blue cheese.
And his
blue
wife
cheese.
is divorcing him, and he can't imagine why.
Oh, that's going to be fun in court when that comes up.
I know, no pictures, right? So we do a fundraiser, and Levy goes on, and he kills, but he's filthy. And Norton's like, I don't want to go on after him. Can you follow him? And then I'll go, okay. You know, he's too dirty. And Norton, you know,
I didn't say he was too dirty. No, I didn't.
What'd you say?
I never could follow Levy historically in my career. He's the one guy I was always never wanted to go on
well,
after.
You know what? To get over your fears, you have to do things like that. Okay?
Well, sorry, I can't host every show like you do. I'll host. Oh, you fucking Bob Eubanks. Every show you do, you want to host.
You're right, I want to host because I know how to
Shut up.
a show, stupid. So last night he goes on and he destroys. It's this really funny fluid comedy. A lot of stuff about his fluids and different diseases.
Sure.
Destroys, right? So I go on after him.
Sure.
Right, and you know, I do an hour, no problem. You know, you can follow. I mean, you can follow that kind of humor. You just do stuff with punchlines and stuff, right?
Yeah. So where are you from?
Yeah, I didn't work
stuff with punchlines.
No, listen,
What are you drinking?
So during the
Well, Rick, I'm not to interrupt you, but I'm sorry I had to get out of there. But I was running late. My cell phone wasn't working, so I had to sprint for service.
or did you have to check your RSVP list to see if Black Sabbath is coming to the party?
That's a true story.
All right,
I had a little dream.
Yeah, you had a little dream. Black Sabbath must have been really upset that they were all wet on in the
I
face.
can see upset little Jimmy in his dream that Black Sabbath wasn't at his party.
They were at the party. MTV threw me a party.
Yeah.
And there was a special treat, and then Sabbath
you
left.
had to leave the party early because you had to get up for work. Sorry. Anyhow, so...
I don't like the fact that you almost named somebody in Sabbath and realized you couldn't.
I forgot the guy's name. I think they have a
Sorry, guitar player.
I can't believe you grabbed that one.
Wow.
So I'm on stage, and I get a phone. Now, my girlfriend is coming from New York on a train, which she's never done. Okay, she's from Canada, and she was coming from New York from her Letterman audition where she got the show, and I had I never took the train from New York to New Brunswick either. So, I get a call on stage, and I kind of thought it might be her. New Brunswick isn't a place you want some little white girl walking around. And she got off the train, and I said, "Where are you?" I was wondering. I was already at 50-something.
This was during your act, though.
I don't really have an act.
Thank God he's finally admitting it.
Okay.
Jesus.
And this is right before I was going to say you can get my new DVD to the audience, and
You got a new DVD at richvoss.com?
Yeah, it's just, and I guess the first people I thank on the DVD is my good friends Opie and Anthony, who, I don't call in the morning just to thrash them and trash them because their girl calls them. So she called, and I try to get her directions, and people got up from, the audience and started walking out to go find her. Not to help me, because she's hot, and they thought maybe they have a shot in 3 blocks. So, one guy goes out, then she tells me some guy comes up and goes, "I'm a cop." He shows his badge, and, and they walk her over to the... and the Sprint joke is not a hacky joke. That's a funny joke.
I didn't say it was hacky.
I don't know. Whoever called in or wrote in,
But now we're getting a lot of people that's saying you're kind of pussy whipped now with Bonnie.
Well,
do you blame him? Jesus.
Well, but what's the what do you mean? Finally a guy is happy with this time with a girl. And it's not like I don't know if that's what you would call it. I'm a good boyfriend.
You're not a good boyfriend or a good friend. You're not a good anything. You're a creep. Although I'm kind of caught in the middle. As one of Voss's best friends, I'm kind of caught in the middle between because she is really hot and they get along great. And look, they're a good couple. But I'm caught in between being happy for him and wanting to smash his face.
Yeah.
When we're going to Albany, the phone keeps ringing because they're in love. It keeps ringing, and he keeps answering it. I'm like, could you be a fucking guy for once?
He would just answer the call every time.
I'm in the middle of telling like a great Hummer story and how the guy reacted when I gave it. And like,
as we're driving to Albany, he goes, "Can you be a guy and pull into this rest area? We're all holding the food." Here's the thing.
Oh, hold on. Hi, Poopsie. Yes, Snookums. No, just driving with Jimmy. Okay. No, I love you too. Oh, hold on, Jim. Hold on. We're at mile marker 5. Hi, Snookums.
But Rich, the problem is...
Wubby, you too.
I just realized that, my relative's really, really sick, and,
Hold that thought, Jim. Hold that thought.
Good improv skills. I say my relative. Could I have picked one?
My relative. Well, really concerned. One of my ancestors is stink.
My kin is ill. God.
Yes, Snookums. Wow. Richie, love you too. Richie, Biggie, love you too. Hey, Jim, remember the time I was getting a blowjob and you were dogging that chick in the... Oh, hold on. No, lover, you're the only one in my life. My forever girl.
Oh.
You're my forever girl. You complete me. Oh, Jim, you're getting pulled over. This is a good opportunity for me to take this call. I understand why you do it, Jim. Why you do it, Voss.
Here's the thing.
She's a very attractive, very nice girl, and I don't even understand for a second why she's with you. I just don't get it.
That's why he answers the phone. He's afraid if he doesn't answer, something's going to happen where she realizes what an ass she's dating.
Like the phone's ringing for her, and she's like, what? Why am I even with this guy? Like, he's got to distract her right away. Oh, let me get that immediately. He doesn't even let the ring finish. Oh, hold on, yes. Hello. Oh, honey, is that you, darling? Yes, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, honey.
Oh, man.
Is that you? Don't hang up. I'm here.
You know what the sad thing is? When it rings, her picture comes up. I put that into my phone.
You're kidding.
I swear to God, her picture comes up. It's the same ring right now that you're doing. So I'm getting really scared that she's really calling right now.
Who is that? Hold on, guys. Oh, that's great.
Oh, Voss, you rock.
You met her at the roast, right?
We met her at the roast, and she's a lovely girl.
And she's funny, too. And, you know, what are the odds? I mean, listen, Norton's my best friend. When me and her have sex, I definitely think of Norton's tits, right?
Voss, let me tell you something about Bonnie. We felt guilty. We talked about the roast the next day. Ann and I were just looking at her boobs the whole time.
They're perfect.
And we felt kind of creepy, you know, because it's your chick and stuff. But they were like falling out of that dress.
She was wearing
sexy
something
to begin
very
with.
low cut.
Hey, well, you don't think I dropped a couple loads on my chest thinking of your girlfriend?
And then I'm thinking, you know, God, she definitely saw me looking at her boobs. I couldn't help it.
Really?
Oh, my God, dude. She was just so hot at that thing.
Jeez, Opie, relax.
She was so ridiculously hot.
Opie just had his head in his hands going, oh, my God.
It was just like, wow.
Well, maybe you can get some his and her rollerblades and take her to Central Park.
Yeah, baby!
Don't listen to what Opie has to say. But I did feel like we felt like creeps, and I discussed it. We were walking back to, you know, like 57th Street talking about your chick's boobs, man.
Well, you had to look at something. You couldn't see the stage from those awful seats we got.
Oh, God, the seats that Voss got us for that roast?
Yeah, thanks, Voss.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't take pictures of them, Norton.
I did.
Celebrity seats.
I did. I got pictures of how far away we were, actually.
Yeah, I got that.
Listen,
I got that picture, too. We should put it up on opieandanthony.com.
All right, I got it with me.
It was the Donald Trump roast.
Right.
That we went to.
And
our seats were...
we were special guests of Rich Voss.
Yeah, and as we were going, we just had to keep walking upstairs. Like, no one else had to go upstairs. They were all on the floor.
There were literally like 10 tables upstairs in the balcony.
No, but here's the deal. You didn't have to be stuck amongst all those stuffy people down
there. Right, and who were actually seeing the roast.
Yeah, who are we with? The party people upstairs who are looking at the monitors?
God forbid we're actually in the building.
If you would have had quarters, you could have looked through one of those big viewfinders and saw the stage from where
It could have been a Bill Cosby roast from where we were. I had no clue. Donald Trump, what? Who is that?
I wanted to hug Robert Klein.
Yeah, thank God I had enough quarters to put in the viewfinder so I could see the stage.
That's what I just said.
I know. Thank you.
Well, okay, so I have every now and then a bad one. Here's the deal. You know, you're throwing nothing against the wall. Here's the deal. First of all, hold on, I think I got a call. I got a call. What do you call it? Do you know what those seats cost at that roast? Do you know what? You know what? Who's the first people I said to get into the roast? My pal Norton, my pals Opie and Anthony, and I'll throw my family in. I cut my sister loose to get you guys in.
Really?
Yeah,
Thank you.
She bothers me anyhow.
It was a lot of fun.
All right, Voss.
It was all right. And
All
listen, I got to get back up to bed. She's calling me.
All right. Why don't you go back to bed?
This was a very successful call.
Hey, do you guys want to have you guys want to have sex live on the show today?
What's that?
You want to have sex live on the show today?
Oh, it takes me an hour for the pill to kick in.
Leave with that one. Leave with that one.
Just walk away.
Just walk away, sir.
We'll do that one day.
Really?
I will. Well, of course I will.
He will.
I will.
Dude, you talk to her right now and make this happen because it'll be the funniest thing I ever hear.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's satellite radio. We got a couple from California. They're going to have sex next in a few minutes
serious?
here. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It could be really funny.
Would she be up for it?
I doubt it. I mean, I would be, and I could fake it.
Of course you would be. Well, can I just jack off on your show? She's not into it.
You could just watch her and whack off live on the show. That could be funny, too.
Oh, God. standing by the foot of the bed, just jacking it.
Whispering so as not to wake her.
Roll over.
Jesus, Shred and Reagan are calling soon.
They're good guys. Hey, are you playing a bowling alley in Suffolk County next week?
Is that where I'm at?
Oh, hold on. My phone's ringing.
I don't know where I'm at. I don't know. If they pay me my money, I'm there.
Can someone pick up my girl?
All right, Voss.
All right. I'll talk to you.
If you want to call back and have sex, do that, all right?
But put the producer on the phone.
The producer, his name's Ben, you ass.
Oh, no,
you Hollywood ass.
Who else called me?
Huh?
Somebody else called me. Was that Ben?
Oh, it was probably Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
Know the players, bro. You've been a friend for years.
I know. I don't know.
Put the producer on that.
You don't know the new guy.
I don't know the new guy.
Eric's cool. It's Eric, Ben, and Steve.
Can I speak to Rick?
All right, Voss.
All right.
See you, Rich.
Very good.
It is, Rich.
Very good phone call from
There he goes.
Rich Voss.
That's funny.